We have chosen to perform and examine a basketball free throw in which Sewell is the expert and the teacher and Joseph Smith is the beginner and the learner. Concerning a scientific epistemology, a free throw is a closed skill as it is a simple movement with little deviation between contexts. It is a discrete skill as it has a definitive beginning and end, and it is a gross motor skill as the whole body is being used for the majority of the skill, with some subroutines which are considered fine motor skills. Motor programs are simply movements that can be broken down into subroutines. Subroutines are sections of a movement or motor program that make up the whole. There are three different epistemologies or ways of knowing that will be discussed throughout this video. The first of the three is a scientific view, the view of physiology and scientific inquiry. The second view is an artistic view, how the movement looks and how a person portrays their emotions through their movement. The third view is a philosophical view, the view that delves deeper into what movement means and what specific movements mean to an individual.
This first video is of Joseph performing a free throw before being taught the correct technique. As you can see, his elbows are raised before he flexes his knees. There is flexion at the legs and elbows, but his hips are not flexed at all, resulting in an incorrect and upright posture. Alongside the lack of hip flexion, there is also little wrist extension. The final part of the shot is incorrect because during a free throw, the performer's feet are supposed to remain on the ground so that they do not travel over the free throw line. The second video is of Isaac performing a free throw. You can clearly see that during his movement, his legs, ankles, elbows and shoulders are all flexed and extended. The limbs are all brought in close to his body. While shooting, all of his limbs and muscles are coordinated to extend at the same rate to ensure an accurate shot instead of a powerful one. His technique is like this because he is in the autonomous learning phase. This final video is of Joseph after being taught the correct technique and posture. Joseph performs most of the appropriate subroutines in a free throw. He flexes his elbows, hips, knees and ankles at the correct time. He then flexes his shoulders and extends his knees consecutively. He then extends the rest of his limbs and remains on the ground in the final stage of his shot. Because he was in the cognitive learning phase, it was necessary for Joseph to receive visual and verbal feedback. This feedback was given terminally so that he was able to learn as effectively and efficiently as possible. Terminal feedback was given as the movement was too short for concurrent feedback to be effective.
We chose a free throw to analyse because of the personal and artistic significance it holds to Isaac. This significance derives from the pressure and anxiety that comes from performing a free throw during a competitive game, as everybody stops and looks expectantly at the performer.
While performing this movement, I have the chance to take a breath and center myself despite the fact that all eyes are on me. While stopping to take a breath, I am able to forget about the anxiety and block out the distractions of the game. I achieve this by imagining that I am practicing in the gym by myself with no distractions or spectators. Because of the sense of relaxation and visualization of being elsewhere, I have come to enjoy free throws, even in the most pressured scenarios. Free throws have also taught me not to give in to pressure and anxiety. It has taught me how to relax and keep calm in situations outside of a basketball and sporting setting. Free throws have also changed my understanding of movement, as I always thought of movement as nothing more than simply the motion of my body. I now understand that movement is more than that. It is something a person can learn from.
Free throws help to teach me that a person can learn in movement, about movement and through movement. I learned in movement by learning how to perform a free throw. This was learning in movement as I was learning how to perform the skill by physically practicing it, and I learnt to believe in my sporting abilities. I also learnt about movement as I learnt the functions of the muscles that create the movement and how they affect my free throw. Isaac learnt how to stay relaxed in all kinds of stressful situations through movement, and that there is more to movement than just motion.
Concerning an artistic epistemology, I aim to perform my free throws so that they appear fluid and easy, so that they portray the sense of timelessness and comfort I feel whilst performing them. Alongside the fluidity and ease of the movement, I try to make the movement appear as natural as possible to represent the homeliness I feel on the court.
Concerning a philosophical epistemology, during a free throw the field of play affects the player as, depending on who or what may be surrounding them, they may get distracted and have difficulty scoring. Alternately, the habitus may affect the field itself. This could be in a number of ways, such as a person with a large capital in this particular basketball setting may gain respect of silence while shooting, as opposed to somebody who does not have much influence, which may result in the person being heckled or yelled at from the sidelines. Here is a list of references, and thank you for watching.